Hello everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise and this reading is for our Sunday on October 18th. Okay, so 3 cards to help us grow. Okay, so we have, and I'm using the Light Seers Tarot as usual. We have the 5 of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the 3 of Wands, and no reversals. Even though, of course, I allow for reversals when I shuffle. So with the Queen of Swords as the theme for the day, well, she is in that domain of clear thinking, of looking to see the big picture. She's very intelligent. So this is a day for emotional intelligence, mental intelligence. And I say emotional because, we're in the realm of the feminine here. So whether you're male or female, that doesn't matter at all. This just has to do with your wise feminine inside, the part of you. The masculine is the masculine force within us is about, acting and moving, and it has the consciousness of like putting ourselves out there and just being more focused on something outgoing, the energy and consciousness from within going outside of ourselves. Just the way, like I'm speaking right now, I'm using part of my masculine within me to get the words out. Now with the feminine, that's all about receiving. So that has to do with, listening skills, just anything to do with receiving others, receiving yourself, receiving, what's going on around you. And in the spiritual realm, there's no such thing as the masculine and feminine as being separate. But here on earth, we tend to, we see things in the opposites and the polarities and the dualities. But the Queen of Swords is very integrated. You don't get to that clear mental place without having gone through a lot of, emotional work. And I say that because this card is often, the card of widowers or widows and divorcees, and people who have had to, make it on their own completely, and they're very, very independent. So I think that the main theme for this day is just to think independently, move forward with your own volition, knowing that you're the only one that should be making decisions for you. We shouldn't be coming from, what will the other people think, or what will they think. We darn tootin' don't want to be comparing ourselves against anyone else. This is a very independent, individualistic, high card. It's a good card for being and in your own authority and moving forward from that inner authority and that volition that you have inside. And if as you do that, that can help heal any disappointments from the past. The disappointments, we need to look at them as just lessons. Just lessons and opportunities to grieve the past and to let it go. I mean, we often, to get to this clear place, we have to grieve the past. And we often, run away from that. Although this card is not reversed, so I'm not saying that that's what's happening at all. But just to know that it's really important to look at all that we have and be grateful for that, but also to grieve what maybe has been either taken away or removed. Maybe someone has crossed over, and you're still grieving. It can be very challenging. It's at the least about disappointments, but at the highest intensity, this card can definitely be about grieving because someone has either moved on either to the spirit world or you've lost the relationship. So just know that you can always keep the love that you have for them in your heart, and you take that with you wherever you go. In every fiber of your being, you keep the love that you shared with someone, unless you just don't want it in you anymore. I mean, this can be about letting go of things that don't work. But I think no matter what a challenging relationship, any of us have ever been in, there's still a part where, if it was a much of a long-lasting relationship for any length of time, there's always that place there where you still love them. So it might be to hold on to the love and let go of the rest, smooth sailing ahead. And especially with the Three of Wands here, because that's all about, well, it's the unknown. Something has been set out onto, out into the future, and because you've grabbed a hold of what it is that you wanted, and you've put it out there, and now you're in that place of watching to see if it's going to pay off, or if what you've put out there is going to come back to you in any way. And whether it does or not, just putting it out there is the most important thing. Whether or not you see any results, for all your effort and all your wisdom, and that transformative wisdom that comes through, just to know that the most important thing is that you used your power and your passion and your love to put it out there. That's really, really what matters. And on another level with the Three of Wands, because, you notice how she's looking out. She's looking for the perfect wave, maybe, because she's got her surfboard. But the way life moves in waves, and the ocean is always moving, just to know that it takes good, vision to look out and imagine what it is that you want. Excuse me. A tickle in my throat. So looking out to see the expanse is what the word that I was groping for, just that expanse of the ocean. And notice how these look like maybe mountains back here, and I can't tell if that's the ocean and then a mountain, but I think, and because we have the cups here, I think this is one of those really good days that if you can get yourself to the ocean or to any body of water, and to just be with that, and to just clear out anything in the past that was disappointing, and that can help bring in the new vision for the future, because this card is all about, preparing for something new and visualizing it coming in. So that's a beautiful thing to do. This is a very Aries card, like the sun in Aries, where you're present with what it is that you want, and you have the foresight to look ahead and imagine even more and more and more, because Aries can do that. It's ruled by Mars, and you can just keep going. Yeah. Okay, so that's all I have for today, you guys. Thank you, and take good care.